Okay, sir.
Till now we have completed like steps here. One is requisition, another one is approval, and one more here is PO, right? PO. Only three steps we have completed. Now, now next step here is receipt here. Receipt. But prior to that, we need to see a PO approval here. PO approval. So go to application. Yesterday we created a PO that you can retrieve back by using a table here, like PO header solve. This is a statement we can use simply. PO header solve. Then last updated date. Recently created numbers you will get it here. So 6828 is your PO. So you created at 244. Okay, this is the number. You can simply put in a descending order. Now go to purchase order. Here is a place purchase orders and purchase orders. You can query F11, control F11. You will see a status here. It is incomplete PO. Now we have to approve. Click on OK. And it is approved here. Okay. In the same way here also, like earlier, there is a action history. Inquire action history. It will give you who has submitted, who has approved kind of thing. So once PO is approved, the next step will be a receipt here. With the PO, we are approaching the supplier, or simply you are saying you are buying the goods from the supplier. Supplier will deliver goods to us. So we have to give a confirmation saying that these many goods we received. That's called as a receipt here. So simply we can say it is an acknowledgement for items. Okay. That we have to create in the system. Go to receipt here, receiving receipts. You can return also if there is a damage in the goods, you can return it, and you can correct if there is a quantity correction. Okay, these are all the options we'll use whenever it is required, and this summary we can use it. But right now we are creating a receipt. We have to enter it to the system, which operating unit, inventory organization, purchase orders. We can't find. And here is the place. Check the checkbox is required. Otherwise, it will not create a receipt number. See, if you click on save also, it will not allow you. You have to check the checkbox, and here you raised a two purchase order quantity. How much you received? Sometimes you may receive due to lack of stock only one. Supplier will send you less quantity, so that you have to enter in the system here. Then every inventory will have a sub inventories also. One is for storeroom, other one is for damaged goods, those kind of thing. Now save this. So here is the place your receipt number here. I did not do anything, only check the checkbox, then quantity here. So this information is stored into other tables. This is RCV means receiving, it is receiving short form is RCV shipment headers. So select this table. We have a couple of tables here. In the same way, lines, obviously, line table. Whenever record is not available, I told you another approach. What is that? You can go to, yes, system last query. You can go to system last query. So here is the place. Go to from class straight away. From class. You take this view, or else in the from class, whatever there here. Yeah, this also you can take it. And go inside of this view. You will get to know the tables behind that. Therefore, script here. Again, therefore, script. You can check any receiving related tables. These are all PO headers, line locations, PO lines, PO suppliers. These are all. And RCV parameters, receiving parameters here. If you check another view, then you can see RCV transactions also. If you just press F4, script here again. Is there any table related to RCV? It is showing, yeah. This is the one we are talking about. Okay. RCV shipment headers and lines. These two tables we'll use. And one more is also there, that is a transaction. Another table is RCV shipment lines. And finally, one more table that is receiving transactions. These three tables are belongs to your receipts here. Okay, if you want to make a join with the PO tables, this is a PO number here. And where exactly the PO number is mentioned. Header level, is there a PO number in this header? No, there is no PO number here. PO number is mentioned in the line level here, correct? Line level. So obviously there is a join between your line table, PO line table and RCU shipment line settings. Okay. Now the next question is what it is? Link between table level links, bracket between PO and receipt. Where exactly the link is, as I mentioned, you are at line level. RCV shipment line level, there is a join here. But they made a join like this only. Check in RCV shipment lines. Is there any PO header ID, PO line ID? Shipment spelling mistake. Therefore, you can check. PO related only we have to see. Okay. If columns are not aligned properly, you can simply click one time. So it will arrange in ascending order here. So just check PO related. You see, we can join with the PO header table, line location table, and even distribution table also. Okay. Now I wanted to display PO number as well as receipt number. So for that, what you need to do? You can use here RSL. The receipt number is RSH. So transactions I am not using for time being. Okay. Now here is the place PHA. Three tables I took. Three tables means 3 minus 1 joins required. Okay. These are all. PO number is stored. Yesterday I told you PO number is stored into one column. That is yes, segment one. It is PO number. And receipt number you can see somewhere here F4. Receipt number. Receipt num it is. Just click on this. Receipt number. We wanted receipt number and PO number. And as I told you, like join condition is at line level here. So RSL dot, that's a PO header ID. I want to make a join with the header table, not with the line table. So header table, PHA dot, the primary key of this particular table. That's it. And between these two, obviously first table primary key, shipment header ID. That's it. I press F4, RSH dot, shipment header ID, then RSL dot, shipment header ID. This is the way we can make a join. Include your receipt number is equivalent to your receipt number. Receipt number is 9153. Execute it, you will get to know. Why these many rows? Because same number is stored into other operating units also. These are all not duplicated, remember. This is your PO, correct? And if you want to make a join with other tables, then we can do PO lines are also we can add up. PO lines are, and between these two headers all, lines all, PO header ID. And another one is in shipment lines, PO line ID is also there. We have seen already PO line ID, correct? Possible joins we have to give. That's it.
Sir,
Yes,
hello.
yes, yes.
Sir, how will you get to know which column we need to match and which column we need to leave? I mean, there will be any documents will be there or your
Yeah, yesterday we discussed about ETRM, correct?
yeah.
That is the one option. Have you seen that ETRM yesterday?
Yes, yes, sir.
So that is the one option. Another option is if you are using PO header solve, PO line solve means first table primary key is the join here. First table primary key is what it is, this one.
Yeah.
And yeah, here also what is the first table primary key? This one. Mostly primary key only will use.
primary key. How will we get to know that this is the
Yeah,
primary key, sir?
yes, we need to go to ETRM only. Just
ETM or only there
yeah,
only we will get to know.
right,
Okay, sir.
everything correct. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
we can make a join here. Segment one is equivalent to your PO number 6828. This is your record. So if you comment this also fine, no worries. There are no duplicates, correct? So, but earlier why it has given many records? Because same receipt number is available across other operating units also. Receipt number is same, but PO numbers are different if you look at here. So ARG ID will be different here. Okay, ARG ID means your branch ID, RSH or PHA dot ARG ID. You see ARG IDs are different here. These are all different operating units, 888, 889. They have created in different vision operations, vision Dubai, vision Delhi, like that. Okay, so these are all called as an operating units. Anyway, this is the finalized query. Can give your this is the final query. If you want to say the join between PO and receipt, so you need to say here this join. Only this join is enough. This one. PO header solve, PO header ID, then RCO shipment lines, PO header ID. Clear? Any confusion here? Just we are combining the tables, receipt table and PO tables. Now, next step here is as whenever you create a receipt here, one program is already submitted. Just check that program. These are all the three programs, not a single program. Receiving transaction processor, another one is pay on receipt. The next is payables open interface. What is the purpose of all these programs here is this is to create a PO receipt automatically, the backend. So this pay on receipt here is as soon as we create a receipt, it has to launch the invoice program automatically. But for every supplier, it will not launch. First of all, take a supplier. Which supplier you have taken earlier? Advantage Corp, right? Take the suppliers. Suppliers are stored into payable module always. Go to payables. Then suppliers, inquiry. Click on this. Then keep here. Go. Not sure. Okay. You can go to sites here. Site. Which site we have selected in our case?
Yes.
US something, correct? Advantage US, right? So not this. Okay, whatever. That is not a matter. So here the step here is pay on receipt here. If you don't select this like this, then it will not call that program. Okay. So these are all called as a functional setups. Usually functional people will set up all this. So why this program is calling here pay on receipt? That is because of this value only. So if you don't select this pay on use, then other program will call. Okay. Usually in the company, functional people will be there. They don't know anything back end all this. They will work all this setups. But still, you should know like why it is calling automatically. So why it is calling automatically is because of this option. So again, I'll show you. You need to first come to your responsibility, that is payables, suppliers, inquiry. We are taking whatever the supplier you have used, the same supplier only. Go to go, we can't go to site level, and then you have to choose here. Option is pay on receipt here. See, the heading also pay on. As soon as you create a receipt, immediately it will create invoice. Otherwise, you may need to create invoice manually. Clear? Now, the purpose of the next program is to create AP invoice automatic. Invoice is a bill only. You are going to make some payment to suppliers to whom you are making a payment, on which items you are making a payment. These are all comes under your invoice. Invoice is like a, in our terminology, a bill only. Okay. So after completing a receipt in a P2P cycle, The next step will be here invoice, AP invoice, account payable module invoice. So how we are creating invoices automatically. Your system only creating automatically. Let's see that invoice number requests this program. If we click on open, we can see here invoice number. This is the invoice number. Copy fully like this. So take this invoice number, go to payables responsibility, invoices, inquiry we can use, but we have to do some operations. Go with the entry only. Invoices, entry, and then invoices. Click on this F11, invoice number, line level, it's already created. These are all taxes also generated here. These are all the taxes. And then distributions. System only created. We have not created all this. These are all the distribution information. Table level behind this is AP invoices all. Here, AP invoices. And one more is AP invoice lines. Another one is obviously AP invoice distributions. Overall, three tables here. The tables are here is AP invoices of AP invoice lines of the other three tables. Now here also invoice is created based on a PO. The PO number is here. You can see this is a PO. PO is different module. Right now we are in other module that is account payable. So how to find out a backend link? That is at distribution level only. Distribution level. But this is number is stored in header table. But this is distribution table we have to add. The next question is what it is? Link between AP invoice and purchase order. So these are all very, very important table level. So what are you going to display here? Your PO number. Tell me PO number is stored into which table? Header solve, correct? And then invoice number is where it is. Invoice number is stored into, here is the place. Table, right, AP invoices. But there is no join between these two tables. Why? The reason is they made a relationship at distribution level. Distribution level. Distribution level, they have referred a PO number here. So obviously you need to add one more table that is AP invoice distributions or AIDA. Now what you can take a select statement also. Segment one PO number. Tell me the join. So between these two is invoice ID, but at PO level also we have to make a join. That is PO distribution solve. So these four tables are enough here. AIDA dot PO distribution ID. Sorry, PO distribution ID. What else? Tell me the joins. So between these two, I already given. What are pending? These two pending. What could be the first table primary key? Everywhere same logic. What is the first table primary key here? That is invoice. Just press F4 and copy it. Okay. Tell me the join now. AIA dot invoice ID. Why it is not showing a list? Okay, here comma is not mentioned. That's why it is not showing. Still, any spelling mistake? Here also comma is not there. This is perfect. If columns are not appearing means you could have missed comma somewhere in between the tables. Next, what text? Join between PO header solve and then PO distribution solve. Tell me, first table primary key, PHA dot PO header ID is equivalent to correct. Little confusing, right? All this. But if you practice one or two times, then confusion will go. Mostly by evening, you will be all right with all these joins. Segment one is equivalent to the PO number. This is the query. Okay. Still, all are available in Google wherever you go, like ChatGPT and all. But you should learn how to prepare this query here. As I plain Google's, like if you search somewhere here, PO and AP join in Oracle applications. Wait, that's it. Straight away you'll get wherever you go. Link between PO and AP. Okay. So if there is a time shortage, you can copy. So whatever the query I developed, this only. Distributions, invoices, correct? Anything different here? All same, correct? So this is the way also you can do it here. So only one extra came here. Order by two. Two means second column. What is second column in this? This one, invoice number. So order by class, you no need to mention a name. You can mention a number also. 1, 2, 3, 4 sequence column numbers. Only order by class extra here. That's it. Same. Very same, correct? Link between PO and AP. There are so many blogs. You can go to the blogs and get it. Have it out. Clear? Copy this. It's over. The same way here also. If you want to say answer, only this is enough. The highlighted with the yellow color. The join between AP and invoices, you don't need to say all other columns, tables, where conditions. Only this one is enough. Now, next step will be here is validation. See, some other points are there. I am not telling right now. So, I'll cover in the next class. First, let me finish the flow. Cross questions. There are many other things. Not like approximately 60 questions are there in P2P cycle. 60 important questions. Now, status is never validated. Click on actions. There is a checkbox here. Validation means it will check all the currencies enabled or not, or your period is open or not. Like here is the place date. Sometimes they will disable the period here. It will not allow the transactions. So this all it will check, take care automatically. Validate. So you will get a message saying that here validate. Sometimes you will get needs revalidation. If some at that time you have to go to hold here, check what went wrong. The reason it will give here in the whole tab. Okay. Now next step here is accounted. Click on actions. There is option here accounting. You can use final mode. If you face any issue with the final mode, you can go with the draft also. So right now final mode. Done. Okay. It has to become a yes here. Instead of no, it has to become yes. That means debit account, credit account, it will divide automatically. So accounting has been successfully created. Now it is yes. To see all the transactions, you can go to view accounting here. Earlier I have created accounting, now it is view accounting. After creating, you have to view all the transactions like debit, credit, all this. View accounting. You need to remember the name of debit account. DR means debit, CR means credit. Okay. Name of the debit account is accrual. Names are enough. These are all fixed only. And credit is liability account and non-recoverable tax. These are all for especially tax purposes. Debit account is what it is. After validation, accounting, debit account is accrual, right? And credit account is liability. And one more is non-recoverable. There are many other accounts, but for timing, you remember this enough. If you want to see the table behind all this, it's not like a form, it's a OAF page. It is, see, OA, HTML, JSP. The page lookup design is different. Here, even though there is a help, but this help is different. This help is just simply documentation help. But help record history, there is no option here. It is a page here actually, it's not a form. So in this page, you can go to about this page, about this page. Then there is option here that is business component reference detail. You expand this, and here is a place, any one of the VO. VO will have a, you are going to learn all this OA framework. So expansion, what is application module, all this. Right now, you select any one of the VO. So this is a query. This query is already there. Okay. Just simply double click like that. Right click, copy, go to Toad. I'm going to identify tables behind this. Just paste it, Shift Control F for formatting. Now you can see these are all the tables. Okay. If it is OA framework page, this is the best way to identify. So how to do it? You can go to, I'll show you navigation again. Very first step, what you need to do, go to about this page. And after that, what next? Next step, business component reference detail, expand it. After that, VO. VO means VO object here. This OAF terminology. See, there are many other, like here also you can use this. Now query, if you want to see, then other query. And here also other query, like that. Yes. Queries are different. You need to identify, okay? Now I took here this one and just double click, right click, select all or copy, whatever. Go to Toad, format it. Then only you can get to know the tables. Help record list is not there. Remember, this is a second way of finding out the tables. These are all aliases. Overall, 4 tables for accounting. Tomorrow I'll tell you how to make joins all this in the next class. Okay? Accounting is over. Next step, and that is payment. As of now, what we did today, we have received the goods. We have received the goods from the supplier after raising a PO. So we have created a receipt in the system, and supplier sent a bill to us. That bill is called as a account payable invoice. So after receiving a bill, what we need to do? We need to make a payment. Okay. So simply you are purchasing the goods needed for your organization. Just a generic flow only. Okay. Now payment we have to do it. This payment through check or at a time or bank, or there are many other options will be there here. Okay. So that payment we are doing, go to actions. There is an option here, pay in full. So we are making a full payment here. Sometime partially also we can do that. That again another navigation is there. Okay. Take all available discount on this invoice. Sometimes supplier will provide a discounts for us. Click on OK. Then there is a place. What is the payment method it is? Check. Click on this. Check 204 or anything else. Once you click on a save, it has to pick up the invoice number automatically from the system. If it is not pick up, it means there could be some wrong here. Okay, anyway, there are methods here, payment methods, quick, manual, refund, all this. Right now, it is manual I'm taking, or quick also fine. Save. So this is the invoice number. The tables are here is AP checks all, and one more table that is AP invoice payments all. So if you want to make a join here, link between AP invoice and payment. So three tables we have to combine. What are they here? Here only I mentioned here. One is AP checks table, and another one is AP invoice payments table, and invoice number is obviously stored into a table that is AP invoices. There is no straight join between AP invoices and AP checks. Intermediary one more table that is AP invoice payments all. Three tables. Let's find it out. Invoice number is this one. What are the three tables? AP invoices all, alias name, and one more AP invoice payments all. Join. You can easily tell now. Primary key. First table primary key. Yes. Invoice ID. Invoice ID. Correct. Same invoice ID. Check whether it is there or not. Is there right? You are another table. Tell me the join. AIA dot. Correct. Invoice ID. Is equivalent dot. In this course, little complicated is query development only. You cross that phase. ACA dot. Check number. First, we'll make a join. Comma is missed here, right? Check number. Now, this table primary key is what it is. Check ID. Okay, it is not showing first column. Here also accounting date is different, right? Check ID is a join between these two. Is that correct? Three tables in the from class, three minus one, two joins in the where class. That is a minimum actually. You can add some more conditions. ACA dot DIA dot invoice now. Yes. This is why we can check number 7419 is correct or not. You have to check the query. One final, last final step in this is flow is completed almost. Only one step is pending. That is transfer to GL. This is the final step. Maybe ninth step or 10th step, I'm not sure. But to transfer to GL, we have to run a program. Right now we are in AP module, but we are transferring to GL. It is ledger, vision operations, today's date. Say I'm not putting hyphen, but it will take. Press tab, it will take automatically. Hyphens. Posting is a final step. We are not posting. If you say yes, it will post also, but we'll say manually. Submit. Right. This is a program. Transfer general entries. You need to remember all these programs. Transfer general entries to GL it is. Right. One more program also will be called automatically. It's a general import. This is the program. Purpose of this general import program is it will create the journal entries related to your debit account, credit account, all this into GL module. This is the main program actually. Journal import. We are importing from payables modules to GL. So everything is automated here. Let's see whether it is imported or not. It's imported. Success also. Status is success. Now take this entire batch name from here onwards. It's a batch. This entire is a single string only. Take this batch, copy. You can go to general ledger. Here is a place. Inquiry, journal. Fine. See, it is unposted right now. Okay. And tables also in GL module, you need to know. GLJE batches. After importing it, these are all the tables to identify from backend. Review general, GLJE headers. In the same way, lines also. And only one thing is pending, that is posting. Posting is very finalized step in your procure to pay cycle. Posting. Okay. So how to post a record is, it is unposted right now. So you have to post it. For posting, what you can do, you can go to journals and there is an option here, that is post. Journals and post. Click on this batch name. Sorry, batch name I have not copied. It's from output I have copied. Batch name. Find. Check the checkbox here. Post. This is the very final step in your P2P cycle. Cycle is over now. So we'll revise very, very quickly. It will not take time. Okay. First, let's see the posting status in the inquiry. It is selected for posting. Earlier, what was the status? Unposted. Now it will become a posted. Let's see. Again, I am requery. Error. Yes. So this error, let's see. Unopened secondary ledger. So secondary ledger period is not open. Thus, to identify that secondary ledger name, you can go to setup. In office, you may not face this issue. Functional people will take care of all this. There is a manager, account manager. accounting setup manager, setups. These all again comes under functional guys. If you are a good experienced person, then you can act as a techno-functional, technical plus functional consultant. Pure, it is pure functional. What is the secondary ledger here? Primary ledger is vision operations, and secondary ledger is this IAS reporting vision operations. Okay, now there is already one general ledger vision operations. Here is the place setup, open, close. You need to open the period in this particular month. June month. There is no record here, right? June month. So that we have to add it here. Check is there any period? June month. Open. Now you will not face that issue. You go to requests. Fine. So open period. We got a warning here because of secondary ledger period is not open. Your system is not allowing to enter the data. Yes. If it is completed normal, then only you can proceed further. Otherwise, you cannot see. Okay, it's completed normal. Now go back to journals, post, batch. So, okay. We are in other secondary ledger. Sorry. Go back to your journals. Vision operation is the primary. This is a secondary, mainly for accounting purposes. If company is located in different countries, for multi-reporting currencies and all, they made that. So where you have to go? Journals, post. Check the checkbox and do it. Post. So after posting, you need to go to again inquiry journal it is. And batch name, fine. So it is selected for posting. You may need to wait a few seconds. If you see posting, then only it is completed. Since the program is still running, yeah, still running it is program. Now you will see a status as a posted. So multiple times I have queried this. Don't get confused. It's posted. Your P2P cycle is over, successfully completed. We'll revise very quickly, guys. Only not tables, only front end flow we'll see. So first step is what it is? No, not users. No. P2P cycle flow is what? First step. Correct. So first step is this requisition, correct? So you tell me, it's a revision, right? I don't want to speak much. Tell me which navigation, purchasing, then requisition. Okay. Then after that, here item. You just make a note time, how much it will take. Not even 3-4 minutes. So, save. Okay. So once you create a requisition, what will be your next step? This is the first step, right? Second is what it is? Okay, here only flow mentioned, right? Second is approval. Approval, how we can do? Approve. Okay. To see the status, where to go? Summary. Fine. Approve. So after that, what is next step? PO. This is the third step, correct? Purchase order. How to create a purchase order? There is one option, that is auto create. Navigation for auto create here only, directly available. Auto create. You need to first clear all this. Fine. Automatic. Here supplier you have to select. Whatever I selected, you select that only. You will not face issues. PO is created. After creating a PO, what will be next step? Fourth step. PO approval, right? Approval is pending. Right now it is incomplete. Click on approve. Okay. Approve. Then next step, after approval, fifth step is what it is? Receipt. Take a PO number. So everything you make a note, okay? It's numbers. Okay. Receipt navigation, receiving, receipts. So which one I should select? Don't select Singapore distribution or Seattle. You have to select always vision operations. Purchase order number. Keep aside. Check the checkbox. Save. Sub inventory. Stores. This is a receipt number. So whenever you create a receipt, it has submitted a couple of programs. What are the program names? Three programs. Receiving transaction processor, still pending. This program, same programs you can see in the company also. So pay on receipt, receiving transaction. One more is payables open interface import. So I have noted down somewhere here these three programs. Okay. Next step will be invoices created already that we have to check. This program, once it is normal, then only we can find out a invoice number. Okay. We output, take this, it's a partial, but we have to take full. Take this one. Make sure there should not be a gap. Next is this is the invoice number. So after creating an invoice number, base tables I have listed down here. Next step will be what it is, validation, and followed by accounting. Invoice number, how to identify is go to your module. I am switching to other module right now. Till now, PO we have seen. Now I am switching to payables. We are making a payment to suppliers. Invoices, entry, invoices. F11. Invoice number is already created by us, by the system. Okay, anything else here pending? See, there is a space, it seems, correct? After that, validation is required. Validation where to do? Actions, validate, validated. After validation, what is the next step? Accounting. Go to actions, then create accounting, final. You will get a messages. Yes. Your next step, payment. So for payment, what you have to do? Go to actions, pay in full. You need to select something here. Bank account, okay. Payment method. I would like to select here a check. Payment document number. If you click on this LOV, it will generate automatically a document number. Okay. So, tables mentioned here is clearly payment tables. Two tables, correct? One is AP checks all, another one is AP invoice. Correct. AP invoice payments all. So after this, here also accounting is required. We missed it since last time. Create accounting, final. This step we missed. After creating invoice, accounting is required. After making a payment, also accounting is required. Then only you can see accounting processed. And one final last step is you need to do transfer to ZL. For transferring, there is a program I mentioned. The program name is transfer general entries to GL. Go to view, request, single request. Here is a place. Transfer, transfer general entries to GL. So parameter names here, we have to take here vision, operations, and end date here is today's date. Okay. This program will call one more program that is journal import. Purpose of journal import is it will transfer the data from other modules to GL module. Journal import program will give you the batch number. One more hour is required to finish this P2P. Okay. I have completed the flow, but there are cross questions. We'll again cover everything. So first finish today all this. By 2 o'clock, we'll start another class. There I'll cover the cross questions. Please don't waste time, guys. This is the batch. After taking a batch, what is the next step? You need to go to general ledger module. In payable module, how many topics we are doing here? Only two. One is invoice topic, other one is payment. These are all other there. Supplier also we have seen already. Accounting we have seen. See, employees, credit cards, these are all we have not seen. Anyway, go to general ledger. Here, inquiry, journal, and batch name. So two entries. Earlier we have seen only one entry. Now invoice related one entry, payment related other entry. For posting, you have to go to journals, post. And here is a place you can select the checkbox, post it. Your P2P cycle is over now. Revision is also completed. Any queries, let me know. Guys, online. No one is asking questions. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
So, are you comfortable with this? Pintu, Shivanesh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Paul, have you completed yesterday?
Um, Bro, just I'll call you one after the class.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
face any issues, let me know.
Okay. Okay.
So, I'm closing the session, guys.
Bro, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆన్లైన్ లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళని కనెక్ట్ అయిదామన్నారు. ఇప్పుడు కనెక్ట్
Yes,
అవుతారా?
we'll connect. We'll connect after half an hour. We'll connect.